Welcome back. This is Jerome Estes, Design Area Engineer from the Division of Project Support at the Colorado Department of Transportation. In this video, I provide a summary of Chapter 7 cross-section elements from the 2023 CDOT Roadway Design Guide. Roadway cross-sections are a key building block for transportation decision-making and project development. Recognizing that Colorado's roadways serve a diverse set of travel modes and commerce needs, this guide offers a balanced approach to developing cross-section elements. A proper roadway cross-section will meet the project purpose and need, the local community's needs, and the CDOT region's goal for the roadway. This typically requires a prominent level of stakeholder outreach to understand the modal priorities on a particular corridor and how those priorities can be allocated within the limited roadway space. The basic anatomy of a cross-section is offered early in this chapter, where the hinge point, point of slope selection, profile grade, and pivot point are defined. This chapter is reflective of the fact that engineering judgment and creativity must be leveraged when developing cross-sections and typical sections. A new feature of this guide is a fresh approach to the cross-section examples. In the 2018 guide, black and white stick figures with fixed lane and shoulder widths symbolize the design approach of yesterday. Consistent with the content in the previous chapters summarized, today's cross-section design approach begins with context. The various contexts are now demonstrated through the lifelike renderings in full color. Referring to the project purpose and need, the practitioner will consider all modes of travel before setting the project vision via cross-section. The ranges of element widths rather than fixed values are intended to encourage the creativity required to develop today's cross-sections and typical sections. Just a few items to keep in mind when completing this step in the project process include the optimal lane and shoulder widths and surface types, clear zone, drainage aspects, multimodal accommodations, barriers, and transit operations. The consideration of the clear zone with the roadway design and implementation of curbs is another element to examine when developing sections adjacent to safe drainage channels and side slopes. This chapter discusses the Colorado Z-slope definition and requirements for sections. This chapter also offers special sections for frontage roads, outer separations, noise control analysis, tunnels, and roadside control safety. Chapter 7 concludes by offering cross-section design guidance for bicycle and pedestrian facilities, bus turnouts, transit facilities, and on-street parking. In the next video, I will provide a summary of Chapter 8, intersections.